So, by the way, I think my title is funny. I randomly came up with that, by the way, so it was just a good laugh. Not really on here hollering for $1. Not unless you want to know what I'm talking about, though. So for those of y'all that are going to be joining me on here, whether you're joining me on the live because you see the red in the top corner, or you're joining me for the replay, make sure you hashtag replay. But so here we go. Hope everybody's doing good. Hope everybody's having an awesome week. The middle of the week was yesterday, so now we're here with Thursday. So I usually get excited Thursday because then there's Friday and then there's the freaking weekend. Anyways, I keep thinking of that song, baby, I'm about to have me some fun. Okay, anyways, but so I hope everybody's been having a good week. Hope you haven't been getting too slammed. But I wanted to come on here and I wanted to just share some love. I love to share some love and share some a little bit of daily inspo for you, a little bit of motivation, get you going. Since it is the end of the week, it is so easy to kind of just drop off with everything. But I want you to know, don't drop off. Keep going. You're almost there. It's almost the weekend. And it does feel like a crash course this week, but it's absolutely fine because I definitely got my energy. Definitely bringing my energy every single day. So it has helped me so much, because I have like this chill, I don't know, this super chillness about myself. You know, you can go through some chaos and you're just like, all right, let's go do this, you know? Hey, Melissa. Hey, girl. Hey. Melissa's starting over on her new page, so y'all make sure to go give that girl a follow and send your friends her way. Absolutely amazing creator, and she cooks. I love it. She cooks, always cooking. Love to see. What'd you eat for breakfast? Thank you for the love. Thank you for the hearts. But I always bring my energy every single day, so gotta have my energy. So even through chaos, I've got that chill, calm, cool setting. I'm not gonna say I never get annoyed, but I do have that super chill annoyance when things are a mess, but it's okay. So that's what I'm drinking on today. And it's so good. It's so good. Because I also have some of my other vitamins in here too and stuff. And putting it together all in one, it's absolutely amazing. This energy on the go has absolutely done wonders for me. Literally the first day I had 2 packets, boom, 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 back to back. And I was just going nonstop. All good. Yesterday, I only needed 1 packet. 1 packet had me going through the whole day. So that was absolutely amazing. Amazing when you can just do 1 of these packets and not have to do 2. I absolutely love that. Cause like I said, it's bringing the energy. I already have energy, but man, does that stuff give you the boost, and have I needed the boost lately? So it has helped a lot and stuff. So keeps me on the go. I'm always on the go anyways, but it definitely keeps me focused on what I need to do, you know, XYZ. So that really helps, because when you work in chaos, or stuff you're always having to adapt to change and stuff, it really helps to have that focus. So you know exactly what you got to do, how you're going to get there, how you're going to finish it off and stuff. So it absolutely helps with the focus and stuff. Let's see. Melissa said, I just had a cheese Danish from the house. I like the ones with the strawberry in it too, though, not just the plain ones. But that's not enough breakfast that I had. I'm going to get Starbucks, but it's raining right now, so I'm going to let it cool down, and then I'm getting it. What's your order from Starbucks? What type of drink are you ordering? Is there like a pumpkin special or anything? Thank you for the love. Thank you, Heartfelt Footprints. Shout out to Heartfelt Footprints. She shows out for me. Shows out for me every day. I absolutely love it. But yeah, Melissa, what's your Starbucks order? I love a good Starbucks order. So using this energy on a daily, like I said, it does so many wonders. It's not just giving you that energy and the focus, but it has so much more. I mean, it gives you that caffeine boost. It's 80 milligrams of caffeine. Thank you for the love. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that quick support. Thank you, babe. Love you, girl. So, and it has your vitamins in it. So you got vitamin B12, B6, B3, Vitamin C. We went over, a lot of this yesterday. And for those of you that, weren't here, you could definitely go watch the playbacks and all of that. I don't even have to keep listing the ingredients. Just to tell you my experience alone, it has been life-changing. That energy going from 2 packets to 1 packet in the matter of less than 24 hours, this is where it's at. I've never been a big fan of drinking energy drinks or anything like that. When I used to drink them, back to back, I used to have a lot of chest pains. Not only that, it was never enough, right? Your body's getting immune to it, so you're just going. Then I would do pre-workout powder, so I'd be doing that, and an energy, just going back and forth. And your body's just getting immune to it, so you're just putting more and more and more, and you're just stressing your body out. So I've felt so much better with this clean energy because my body doesn't feel stressed out with it, and you don't get that jittery feeling and stuff like that. So as long as you're using it the properly way, you're not going to see that. Thank you for the love. Thank you, babe. Not only does it help with your focus, maintaining that focus for the day, especially if you're in a busy environment. Hey girl, hey, how's it going? How's life? Everything going good? So you're not only maintaining your focus, but it's also helping you with your skincare. It's helping you with your skincare too. So it's got a lot of skin health, has anti-aging benefits with it. So Lord knows, baby, I need that. I need that. Okay. I know I'm only 31, but hey, a sis can't slay forever. Just saying. But, so it really, thank you. Thank you for the stars. Thank you, Ashante. I abbreviated your name, by the way. But thank you. Thank you so much for the love. I appreciate you so much, babe. This, it helps with anti-aging. And so you need that, right? Let's all face it. By the time you're 40, you want to already have your skincare going or your wellness. Hey, Christopher, how's it going, my man? Shout out to Worldwide Collaboration, and all of the chapters, including All Stars that I have going on. Worldwide Collaboration is a movement, not a group. And anybody can join. It's about collaborations and all of that. We help each other out. A lot of people are artists. A lot of people have a lot of stuff going on. You don't just have to be an artist to join. You can come from anywhere, and we'll find you something to do, find you a niche. So yeah, shout out to the fam. Thank you. Shout out to Christopher. Shout out to David and some of the others too. I appreciate that, man. But, so the clean energy, it's so much more healthier for you. And not only that, like we recently, got a little bit of a name change, a little bit, that we were able to, so I'm going to be sending out, something going over that and stuff like that. So that way, I'll, correct it and it'll be good, but it's really good. It's really good. Because it involves this right here. So, but I will go into a little bit of detail later, explaining all of that, but it's really good. So whenever we send out, the newer stuff and all of that, it's going to have that on there. It's going to have a little bit of a name change. Energy's not changing, but just one of the, naturally, occurring that coenzyme. It's found in the MitoPQ. That's where we're at right there. That's where I'm sorry, I'm stumbling for my words. But thank you, girl. Thank you for the love. Thank y'all so much. Y'all are just, y'all are my little hype. I love y'all. But we had a little bit of a name change, but it's a good thing. It's all in a good way. So I'm going to send out that information. I'll actually post about it. So that way you have time to read. So that way you're not just starting, stopping, but yeah, so energy, with it being clean energy and all of that, like I said, you cannot go wrong. Thank you for the love. It's absolutely amazing. It really does help you. Just even doing normal tasks, just even getting up for the day, getting up and going. I will tell you, whether I'm working or I'm just off working on homework, whatever it may be. Thank you, babe. I love you. I love y'all too. Y'all are awesome. Thank you so much. Whether you're just getting up and going for the day, you just want something to get you out of that bed, get you into that positive mindset setting. Clean energy is where it's at. I'm just saying. Not only that, I felt like it's given me that calm USA feeling, you know? Especially when there's been a lot of chaos lately. It's definitely giving me that calm setting. I process everything that's going on. I process it and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is really, really crazy. But then my mind is like, well, yeah, it's crazy, but like, it's cool, you know? So I'm like that, oh my gosh, we're in the midst of chaos, but it's all right. It's going to get done setting. And I love that. Especially if you have a lot of stuff that you're doing for the day. And you're definitely working in that type of setting, or if you're at home and you've got a whole list, you've got a cleaning list, you need to clean and stuff. You need to go out, run errands, whatever it may be and stuff like that. Whether you have an agenda or if it's just you getting up out of that bed, you know, you're already, from the moment, you know, you're taking a sip and all of that, you're already feeling so positive and stuff. You're so optimistic, you're ready to go, you're pumped and all of that. And the fact that the first day I did 2 and then 2 really helped me because I was behind on a lot of stuff, but I only used 1 packet yesterday and that lasted me and that was good enough. So that's absolutely amazing. I had made the second one and then didn't even use it, right? So I think that's great. I think that's absolutely amazing. I think I was so busy doing stuff, I forgot to drink, you know, forgot to kind of drink it throughout the day. And I was like, oh, wait, you know, I need something to drink or whatever. So I just kind of like, you know, forgot because it just had me focused and had me going on everything XYZ that I needed to do. And I felt like I had more energy to do stuff that I may have been lacking and slacking before. So, because it happens, I slack, I do. I'm not perfect, not picture perfect by all means. I'm probably your biggest slacker, low key. I probably am. But I'm working on it. I am, I promise. But, so honestly, you know, that has really helped me to do more, to kind of put myself out there a little bit more, obviously, because I've went live, every day this week, or at least since Tuesday. I don't know who's counting, right? When y'all figure out the number, y'all let me know. But, I went live, you know, back to back, you know, now it's a routine, you know, now we're just on here chilling and stuff, and all of that with whoever hops on and talking about anything and everything. But it has really helped so much. So I mean, it's not just about the ingredients. I could tell you about this all day long, but why when I can show you and you can try it too, because it's absolutely amazing. Energy it's literally everything in this little packet, and it's strawberry nectar flavor. So it's really, really good. And I've been able to mix it in other stuff. Like I said, I have my, my vitamin drink that I usually drink on and stuff. I break off a tablet, throw it in my water. I mix that together with that and it still tasted fine. I've also been able to add like a couple of other extra random flavors and stuff. As long as it wasn't anything too chaotic, I didn't really change it. I've honestly been able to add my infused powder to it. I have the tropical fruit punch that I mixed with the energy and it still tastes absolutely fine. And the thing about the infused too, is that this is really good for your skin health too. Not only that, it helps with hair and nail growth and all of that. And it helps you from the inside out. So that's really, really good. These both are like really amazing. They really are quite the duo. I don't go without either or. So I absolutely love using both. But, and we've got like vanilla Kai, and then we have pina colada. Like I said, tropical fruit punch. Your energy is strawberry nectar. We also have mixed berry infused for those of y'all that like mixed berry and stuff like that. So some of these are really good to put like in their water infused as a water charger. You can put it in water. I put the vanilla Kai or the pina colada. I stick that in my coffee and stuff when I do drink coffee. But ever since I started drinking this energy, I'm not even making coffee. It's so crazy because I've always been an absolute coffee lover. I'm telling you what, 7 days a week on the agenda, on the schedule, it was coffee, 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 coffee. And it was just on and on and on. Thank you for the love. So it was coffee all the time. Now it's like clean energy all the time. But I will say, like, even if you coffee lovers feel like you can't wean yourself off, which I don't know how you could not, because I haven't touched my coffee since. And I'm absolutely amazed by it. I really am absolutely amazed that I have not touched a cup of coffee since I started this, my clean energy journey. So that's really been good. But for those of y'all that don't want to give up that coffee, or you don't think you can really wean yourself off of it, you could even do energy 5 days a week and a cup of coffee 2 days a week, or this 6 days a week and a cup of coffee 1 day a week, right? So for those of y'all that still want to be coffee lovers, or you think it's going to be hard to wean yourself off of it. So just a little bit inside of that. That's honestly what I do. Because the weekends, I like to feel a little bit more, a little bit more relaxed. So I feel like the coffee, like, it still gets you doing stuff, but you feel a little bit more relaxed. Like, hey, I'm going to stretch out this cup of coffee. When I have my clean energy, I'm like, I'm going to go to town. We're going to do 40 million things. We don't know how we're going to do 40 million things, but we're going to fit it in there, right? Hey, girl. Hey, how's it going? Thank you for the love. Appreciate you. So, and so it promotes the growth of collagen fibers and skin repair and cells, leading to firmer, younger looking skin. So you always want to firm, everything everywhere. So good morning, babe. So honestly, this has really helped because I've added this to other stuff that I've been using, on a daily, and it really has helped with that, with the firming and stuff. So, it also helps to detoxify and repair, damage caused by aging and environmental stressors and stuff like that. So that when I look at something like that, I know it's absolutely amazing. If it's good for my skin, then, it's good for my health, right? 9 times out of 10, it usually is when I'm looking at stuff like that. It also, when it comes to focus and stuff, it supports brain health and energy at the cellular level. I'm going to try to say that without stuttering. It provides antioxidant supports that helps the body defend against everyday oxidative stress. Like I said, y'all ever getting them work stress or environmental situations? I feel like it brings that calmness. Chaos is erupting, but it's like your brain's like, but it's okay. It takes you down a notch. So it makes you a little bit super chill. Even though you're understanding and you're registering that it's just absolutely crazy, right? So I feel like that has really helped. I was taking stuff before to help me calm down. It worked for a couple of days and then it stopped working. And then I was like losing my freaking mind. Because I was like, I could just not calm down after that. And not only that, when I was really off of it, like I knew I was just not calm. I was like, oh my God, like I'm freaking out about every little thing. So this has really helped and stuff because like I said, I'm aware, but before I start drinking this again, usually it takes me the next day after to really be aware of what just went down the day before. Because like I said, I'm just like pretty chill during that. Thank y'all for the stars too. I just noticed I got some more and I didn't see that before. So it really helps with that. And it encourages healthy communication between your brain cells, support your focus, your memory, and your learning. So it really does help you to kind of chill out and really focus. It's really good for me going to school and stuff because it helps me to get my schoolwork accomplished. I literally did a quiz that should have taken me a long time. I was just like, boom, boom, boom. It was like 30 minutes or less. One day it was like 20 minutes or less. And I was like, holy smokes. This went from a 2.5 hour test to I got to get it done. Boom, 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 boom. And then I still got a good grade. On the first quiz, thank you for tagging people. I appreciate you. On the first quiz I had made I got a 96. And then on my midterm, I got a 90. So that's really, really good. For a quiz that was supposed to take 2.5 hours and it went down to, with some clean energy, it went down to, 20 to 30 minutes. Insane, right? I literally was focused. I was like, we're going to get this done. We're going to get this quiz done. We're going to get these answers right. And we're going to get in there and get it done. So I find that absolutely amazing. Hey, babe. Hey, girl. Hey. I absolutely find that amazing when you can use this clean energy and you can get stuff done. I really laughed to myself because I was like, I didn't just pull that off. That was a whole midterm. A whole midterm. If y'all have ever taken a midterm before, you know it's real, right? when I got that done that fast, I was like, well, darn. I think, it was like I was ready for some more. I was like, well, where's the rest of the questions? Right? So it was crazy, but it was absolutely amazing. The energy it's phenomenal. It really is. It's really amazing. When I do like extra different stuff, I'm like literally amazed, because I'm like, not in my regular life would I have done that. I might have done it here or there, but not consistently. That's why I find myself so amazed about it. How well this clean energy has like made it so much better for me and stuff like that. Because like I said, the way I've been running rampant lately, there's no way I would have survived this many days in a row. It'd be in this crazy. I wouldn't have. I felt like I would have thrown in the towel at some point and just be like, but it's been good. It's been really, really good and stuff like that. So, but there's also some perks to it too. So I just kind of want to go over some of the same stuff I said yesterday, that I really personally, a lot of times I run on 4 to 6 hours of sleep. Lately, it's only been 4 hours, right? 4 hours. So my normal routine is usually getting up for the day. I'm usually listening to some gospel music or watching some sermon or watching some positive stuff, right? Getting into that, trying to make sure I'm positive starting out my day, right? You always want to wake up each and every single day being positive, being optimistic, thanking God every day for being alive and stuff, and going out there getting ready to do some good, right? Do some good. Hey, how's it going? I'm just seeing y'all pop up. So with that being said, I want to say that the life-changing thing it has really done is that normal routine, as it starts to get heavier, all the easy stuff is at the beginning, right? Then I'm getting into going live here, talking to y'all, getting to hear from y'all and stuff. Because I love my people, I do. I love to talk to y'all. But then after the live, doing some homework while I'm getting ready for work before I go into work. Then when I get off of work, doing some more homework. Of course, after I showered, it's going to be clean. Anyways, and then doing some more homework and then going to bed. Only getting 4 hours of sleep, repeating the same process over and over again, right? Being consistent. We love consistency, don't we? You get stuff done, but it's running on only 4 hours of sleep, right? Most people are like, oh, that's not healthy. It is healthy if you do it in the right way. It is. Because you got to stay hydrated, drink lots of water, and you got to make sure if there's ever a time you can get some extra sleep, you do it. Because really, a normal good sleep is like, 6 to 8 hours? But you can still have some good energy and sleep from 4 hours of sleep. You just know how to be productive and use your time. And being productive is different from just being busy, right? Being busy is running around in circles like we keep talking about, getting nothing done. Nothing's being done. You feel like something's being done, but nothing's done. It's like a rerun. It's like a run-on sentence. It's going. There's no punctuation. That's what busy is. Going and going and going, and nothing's getting done, right? So, but to be productive, you're going out there and you're knocking off stuff off of your list. It's getting done. You're checking it off. And you're doing that every single day while being consistent. Hey girl, hey. So you're being consistent about it. And that is what this clean energy has done for me. It has been able to check my boxes every single day consistently and not leave one thing out that's in my normal routine. Whereas before, I guarantee you, the coffee was either too much and I was just randomly doing stuff and not getting everything accomplished. Clean energy has me getting everything accomplished, finishing that task before I start another. Or if I do have to leave another and go to another, I remember to focus and come back to it for the most part. So that's really good. Obviously, my short-term memory sucks sometimes, but this has actually kind of helped with it. So it's not been as bad lately. But so my journey in that, it has really helped me so much, especially with only getting 4 hours of sleep. That is such a major plus. Not only that, I don't crash at the end of the night. I actually am low-key like, well, you've done your due diligence for today, so it's time to go to bed. Christina, it's time to go to bed now. And you're like, okay, I feel accomplished. Let's go to bed, you know? Whereas before I was like, came in, threw my stuff down, and I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta go to bed. I gotta go to bed. It's been a day, you know? But this time it's putting my stuff up, dilly-dallying around, doing some other stuff. And then I'm like, okay, now I can just slowly lay my head down to sleep, like so peacefully. So, and I love that. I love to get a peaceful night's rest. I love to wake up the next day. I woke up this morning at, I think it was like 6 something when my alarm went off, because it was only 4 hours. I went to bed at like 2 a.m. I think I go to bed from like 2 a.m. to 6 a.m., something like that. So went to bed, and I woke up, and I didn't feel groggy or nothing like that, but I just woke up and I was like, it's time for energy. It's time to post one of my reels. It's time to make sure I remember to schedule this other reel. And then I'm like, oh, don't forget to go live to talk to your people and get that energy in. And then afterwards, don't forget some homework while you're getting dressed for work. And don't forget, you got to work today. I'm already like waking up and I'm like, yes, yes, yes. I got X, Y, Z to do. And normally I was not like that. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to keep sleeping in. I need 15 more minutes, 15 more minutes. And I kept telling myself, resetting the alarm over and over and over and over again, driving myself bananas. Because by the time I get up, it was 4 hours later. Guess who wasn't doing much? I was. I was not going to be doing much. I felt overwhelmed because there's so much to do and nothing's getting done. So that's what I absolutely love, is that I don't have that feeling of dread anymore. I have that we're going to get up and we're going to conquer this freaking day. Yesterday I was already like, towards the end of the day, I was dreading it, thinking about today. I was like, oh, we're going to have to do this all over again. But then now I'm like, we're going to do this all over again, and we're going to freaking do it. We're going to dominate it like we did yesterday and the day before. And it doesn't matter what happens. We can cry, we can whine, we can freak out, but it's going to get done, right? It's going to get done. And so that's what I love. That's what I love about the clean energy, is it gives me that mindset of it's going to get done. What will happen is going to happen. Let go, let God. You can't control it. It's going to happen. Let it be. So I absolutely love that. Like, I love that that's helping me even more than what it was originally doing, you know? Because originally before, I mean, I was the same person, but I felt like that focus was not quite sticking yet. And I felt like that calmness was not quite there yet. You know, you can master calmness on your own, right? It's going to take some meditation, some prayer, and the phrase, let go, let God. Because you can't change what other people do, but you can change what you do, right? If you can change somebody, you're lucky. You're lucky if you can. Done it before, but you're lucky this day and age if you can. So yeah, so with some of the amazing deals that we have on it right now, we have the dollar join that we're talking about. So that's for any of y'all looking for a new opportunity and that you really want to embrace that inner beauty in yourself, just your inner beauty all around, your outer beauty, all of that. If you have a passion for helping people, notice how I said passion. Passion, that whole word itself. If you have a passion, because you're not going to love what you're doing unless you have a passion behind it. I'm telling you what, I don't support a movement, a cause, or do something on a daily if I don't have a passion for it. So I'm telling you that now. I will not waste my time in it. I just won't. My time is precious. So is yours. Don't waste your time if you don't have a passion in something. Just don't. Those of y'all that are in school too, or about to go to school, all you teenagers, kids out there, understand you need to have a passion behind what you do, love what you do, or it's going to feel like a run-on sentence. Like you have an enormous amount of stuff to do and nothing's ever getting done. That's how you're going to feel. You're going to feel dread every single time. And you don't want to feel that way, right? So if you have a passion for helping others, if you have a passion for inner and outer beauty, if you have a passion for making people's day, if you have a passion for, skincare, makeup, whatever it may be, your wellness journey, a passion just for others in general, you love doing for others and stuff, then this is the right community and the right place for you. This is you're in the right place, you're in the right hands, because that's what we do over here. We have a passion for helping others. We send out a message that we're empowering others, right? So another thing I want to talk to you about, not only do we have the $1 join, but when I talk about empowering others and all of that, keep in mind the beauty box that we subscribe to on a quarterly basis, which the next one is coming out in December. So get ready to lock in December. It's going to be fun. These are usually the beauty boxes that we do, right? Well, we send out a message, don't we? Furthermore, we're the community that backs up the message that we send out on this box, on this jar, which says building confidence, empowering people. That's exactly what we do. We not only build up our confidence in the process. Hey, David, shout out to David Littman from Worldwide Collaboration. Y'all go give him a follow. Thank you for popping up. But not only do we go out there and empower everybody, but we build up the people in our community and outside of the community. You're not just building your own confidence, your own self-confidence when you're going through all of this, but you're out there helping others to build up that confidence too. I cannot tell you how many people on a daily will, I like to talk about my inbox a lot. They'll hop up in my inbox. Hey man, hey, they'll hop up in my inbox, or they'll come to me in person and be like, Christina, I just don't know. I like to be prepared. I like to feel like this. I like to do that. I just don't feel I'm at my best. I feel like I feel like I'm not strong in this area. I don't know what to do. I don't know what I'm doing. I just feel stressed. And I'm like, honey, why are you stressed? Or if they're like, I'm tired, or that, why are we tired? So when they tell me their XYZ, all of their problems, I'm like, what if I told you the solution was that mental state of mind? You may feel tired, but you're not actually tired, right? You're probably just tired because you feel like you've got a whole run-on sentence in front of you. You feel like you're not getting nothing done, and it's just absolute chaos, right? It's all in your mindset, right? Or you may feel like, you're totally stressed out because you're thinking about what the next person is going to have to do. Why are we worrying about what the next person is going to have to do? Worry about what you need to do to set up the next person for success, but worry about what you need to do, not what somebody else needs to do, right? Because if you worry about what somebody else needs to do or what the other person is doing, and then so on, you're not getting anything done. You're so worried about everybody else, you've lacked worrying about yourself. So you need to build yourself up first before you build up other people, right? So make sure you're taking care of yourself or whatever's on your agenda, your tasks, before you can go help somebody else in theirs. You want to make sure you're successful so you can make sure they're successful. Worrying about something that's not for you is none of your business, right? It's not. It's really not. And I know that might seem harsh. I know that might seem harsh. But worrying about what somebody else is supposed to take care of, what somebody else is supposed to do, it does you no good, right? Because you want to change that. You want to change that person. You want to set them right. You're like, why didn't you just do it like this instead of like this? It stresses you out, right? It stresses you out more. I'm here to tell you, you no longer have to stress about that. Don't worry about what somebody else is supposed to do. Don't worry about worrying about other people because you want everybody and their mother to be prepared, right? Don't worry about all that, because at the end of the day, it's all going to get done. And if it doesn't get done, it's eventually going to get done. It is, one way or another, whether it's going to get done or it's, oh my God, going to get done. It's going to get done, right? And you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about it. So that's one thing I want people to get through is that we're building your confidence over here. We're empowering you. We're showing you how to do it for others and stuff. So I consider it a whole movement. There's a whole mission. There's passion behind it. And you absolutely can't go wrong with the community that's over here. We lift each other up. What one person's strength is, they help somebody else who's struggling in it. And whatever somebody's struggling in, somebody who knows what they're doing goes over and helps. And that's what I absolutely love about over here is that here at this company, that's what it is. It's less stress because you're helping each other. You're helping each other. You're using teamwork to help each other. So, so we live up to this. We live up to this statement. We really do. And I absolutely love it. I go hard for my leaders, the CEO and all of that. I go hard for each and every one of them because I know the amount of work that they put into all of this, and I wouldn't be here without them putting in that work. So I absolutely love it. So we have the dollar join. And what that consists of is it's going to be the website, which is the digital. You'll get the website on it. You'll also get the book. You will get the advisor. I'm just kidding. I'm going ahead. Sorry. Scratch that. Go back. My bad. Had a moment. So with the dollar digital join, it is now back. You get a one-time use of 60% off coupon. As an advisor, you receive free shipping on all orders over $60. You get discounted shipping of $5.95 on orders under $60. The wholesale pricing, you get 25% off your personal product orders. That's amazing. The website fee is $9.99 a month, but you're waived your first month of that fee. So that's really good because you can trial it out for a month. You decide you don't like what we're offering. You don't like anything about it. You feel it's not for you. You can cancel at any time. You can back out. You can cancel. That's one thing I love about subscriptions is that if you trial out that subscription the first time with, like, say, the energy, or you try it out with the infuse or the beauty box and you find out it's not for you, guess what? I can personally cancel that subscription for you, or you can cancel it yourself, but I can do the work for you. No hassle. So that's the good thing about it. It's the same with the website and everything else. You can cancel it all. Do not have to keep doing it. You're not going to have to keep seeing pending charges out till eternity. Ever signed up for something and got that pending charge and it just kept going? I won't name a place that did it, but it was just annoying. Like I never went back to the place and really used the services, but it just kept reoccurring. And I'm like, whatever, just whatever. Didn't want to deal with the hassle of like calling and be like, hey, all this. Obviously, once the year was up and all of that, it eventually completely went off of there, but it was just crazy. Hey, Christy. Hey, girl. Hey. So, and then you get access to your business portal to track everything. So you can help, as an advisor, you can help your customers. Thank you for the love. Thank you, Britt. You can, as an advisor, you can place customer orders for your customer. You can help them cancel their orders. You can place an order for yourself, cancel your own order. You can go into the back and look at your rank and stuff like that. If you're into ranks and all of that, you want to rank up and, be able to help the company out even more. Because when you rank up, you help the company out even more. You get to dive deeper into helping, everybody else out that's just starting their journey. So you get to work more and stuff. Good morning, babe. Happy Thursday. So, and you also get to look at your business bank. You get to look at your money coming in. You get to transfer money if you need to. You can transfer points if you need to. You get to see your points on there. You get to see incentives on there. There's times where we have incentives and stuff. At one point when we had the fast track, that was on there and stuff. The fast track was on there for a little bit, and then you got to see where you were at and stuff. So there's so much on there. There's training stuff on there. Anything you could think of is absolutely on there. Not only that, I mean, you can dive deeper into, a lot more of the stuff and all of that. You can see your downline, you can see your team. The bigger you grow, you're going to be able to see more and stuff. So that way you can better, you got reports and stuff like that you can run. That way you can better help, your team and stuff like that if you choose to grow a team and stuff. So it's only $1 to join. Only $1 to join right now. And then say if you want to add, get you like the energy subscription, and purchase the energy, you can do so. Or maybe you want the the Infuse skincare. Maybe you want this as a subscription, and all of that. You can go ahead and do that at the same time. Or maybe you want a couple of products or something like that. Maybe you need like maybe you're ready to lock lips or something, so you need some stuff for it. Or, you know, there's skincare and stuff. This is a trial size, by the way, but an actual full size of skincare is, you know, something like this. But you just never know. And also too, like I said, you can sign up and work the business. What if I told you could only sign up and work the business? You only have to do it even if it's only for one product. Say if you came into this and all you cared about was the energy. Hey, Gino, how's it going? Shout out to Gino from Worldwide Collaboration. So, also has the Loud Mouth podcast. So, yay. Yes, I'm always your number one fan. Always. Keep me there. So you can put you can just sell just one product. If all you're into is the clean energy, that's all you want to sign up and sell. That's all you have to do. There is no requirement. You don't got to sell everything you can think of. You know, most people are like, here, let me give you this and let me give you this. But hold on, there's more. Like, let me go ahead and pile this on there too. No, we're saying no to all of that over here. We're saying no to that. If somebody threw all that stuff on me, I'd be like, you're low-key crazy, aren't you? You're crazy. But is everything else good over here? Yes, it is. Absolutely amazing. But if all you come for is one thing and that's all you want to sell, or that's all you want to purchase or whatever, that is fine. You can even still work the company like that if it's only for one thing. I don't care. We don't care. We're going to love you anyways. We're going to love you regardless. We value everybody that comes over here, you know, into our lives and stuff like that. Because like I said, we want to see you grow as a person, not just in business, but we want to see you grow as a person, as an individual. And we, you know, we love to connect with people, like-minded people and stuff like that. That's what it is a community. You're making friends here and stuff like that. I'm doing good too. Thank you for asking. So we want to connect. We want to connect on that personal, deeper level. And I love to meet new people all the time. I always want to know where somebody comes from. I'm one of the, I'm not going to say I'm your nosy neighbor, but I'm just somebody like, I'm like, why is that person like that? Why do they do this? Why do they do that? I love to study behavior. Don't ask me why I do it. I don't know if it was watching too much of Criminal Minds. I don't know if, I don't know what it was. Maybe watching a little too much of Law and Order. I don't know. I don't know why, but I find it fascinating to study people and figure them out. It usually only takes me 5 minutes to like lock in, kind of clue in. Some of the harder ones, it might take about 10 to 15 minutes. I'll eventually get there. But usually it takes me 5 minutes when I meet somebody and I'm like, I feel what type of person this is. But I don't know why. I love to study people. I really do. I love to figure people out. I don't know why. That's just, it's something so random. It really is. I had a conversation with somebody one time and I told them, I was like, I'm not a cop or anything. I promise. I'm not an undercover cop or anything like that. I don't work for the FBI or nothing. Gonna put that out there. I don't. But I do. I love to study people. I love to figure out, you know, why they are how they are, why they do what they do, all this other stuff. So, but obviously, like, we want to help, you know, build your confidence up, you know, build a better you and stuff like that. But also too, we want you to go out there and, you know, go out there and be able to do that too and share what you've learned, you know, here as a community and stuff. Like I said, it's a community of friends. We just had the convention just last week, I believe. My weeks are running together. Just had the convention and we learned a lot at the convention. We had some amazing speakers. So people that are already out there doing their own thing. And we learned a lot from them. Not only that, we learned about some new products and stuff. Not going to share all the details with you, but I will say the lash serum, it's coming. It's coming. So don't forget to text that number that I keep telling y'all about. I want you to text lash to 94574. Text that number so you can get the updates. We have that coming, and of course, right from convention, had energy. drop down and everything. So, and we have so much more coming. I will say, get ready for Black Friday, get ready for Christmas, holidays. I would just say, get ready, get ready. Get ready to load that cart because it's going to be a fun one. But yeah, so I mean, just the fact that you're able to come over here with like-minded people and you're able to connect on that personal, deeper level, get to know people and stuff, get to know what their life has been like, who they are as a person, their character, because at the end of the day, like I said before, your character counts. So, and, you know, I just love to meet new people and, you know, figure out, you know, what their passion is, what their drive is, you know, what gets them going and stuff, you know, what they do for a living. Some people you meet, they're doing lots of stuff. You would never know, you know, but some people you meet, they're doing lots of stuff and all of that. So, and it's always good to, you know, learn. I always say, if you're not learning something new every single day, whether it's about a person, a thing, or a place, what are you doing? What are you freaking doing? Because you have to be learning. I always tell you, you cannot be the smartest person in the room. Somebody else has to know more than you. They have to. You can't be the smartest person in the room. Lord knows if I was in a room and I was the smartest person in the room, I would be looking for the nearest exit really fast. And I mean fast. Because I'd be a little bit worried. So I love when I don't know something because I'm like, tell me more. Tell me more about it. Tell me more. I got to know. I am always asking questions. A lot of people don't think I ask a lot of questions. I really do. I really do. I really do ask a lot of questions. Because I'm always curious. If I don't know something, I'm like, well, why didn't I know this? Why didn't I know this? I need to know, you know? So I'm always curious to learn more and stuff like that. So as long as it's the right type of information, right? I don't want to know anything crazy. But I love to learn and stuff. So I love that. And I have to feel like you cannot be the smartest person in the room. Somebody else has to be smarter than you, because how are we going to learn from each other? How are we going to grow? How are we going to build? Well, it's like that. Here in our community, it's absolutely like that, because we absolutely have it to where, you know, my strengths are somebody else's weaknesses. So guess what? We're going to collab. We're going to help each other. Somebody else's strengths are my weaknesses. So we're going to collab. We're going to help each other. It's all about collaborations at the end of the day. In order to help each other and make it work, make the teamwork and everything work, what one person's strengths and another person's weaknesses, you got to put them together. And once they go together and stuff, you're going to be able to work that out, and you're going to become stronger together. Keyword is together. So a lot of people don't know that. They're still figuring that out. That's okay. But eventually, eventually you're going to have to figure it out, because that is how things work globally, is you're working together, you're building together, you're making it happen together. And that's what we're doing over here as a community. We're together. Everything's together, you know? So, also too, if you want to up the ante and you think you want to try out a little bit of skincare on top of maybe getting some other stuff, we have the same deal as before, except this kit is the legacy kit. It's $39 with everything I said before, but it comes with the upgrade botanical eye cream, which I put this in my beauty fridge. It has a cooling tip on it. I'm going to pop this off. It has a cooling tip on it, so it's nice and cool when you go under your eyes, and I go around here in this area. You can do this morning and night, or you can just do it morning or night, either or. So that full-size product comes with it. Crystal Ball comes with it, except it's going to be a trial size, so it's going to be small. These are what some trial sizes look like. I'm not saying that's the size of this. This will probably be, you know, a little bit smaller, but it you know, just kind of giving you a little difference or whatever, what it might look like. And then then you get 10 sticks in a pack. So you get a pack of 10 sticks. And then, and as an advisor starting out, you can keep 5 sticks for yourself and then give out 5. Do something like that. Start your business fresh, right? Just an idea. And we also have opportunity calls. We're having it October 8th, October 15th, October 22nd, October 29th. So you can even get with me after you join, or even before you join. You can hop on that opportunity call. So, you know, whether it's right when you join or before you join, you can get on that opportunity call and listen to people just talk. And you can ask questions and stuff like that. If you're a big leader from another company, let me know if you're interested. We can get you on a whole nother different call. You can sit on that call, but get on a whole different call. Talk to some other big leaders and stuff, and get the whole enchilada with it. We can help anybody and everybody, right? Influencers. I want to go over influencers. When I first started out, not just at this company, but at another company, when I started out, I was literally just a public person, but also considered an influencer for obviously my Greatly platform and stuff like that, my platforms and all that. I'm known real big for the platforms and my podcast and all that stuff. So, but that's what I was coming into this. So influencers, this one's for you. You can join too and do this as well and get paid to do it, because what are you already on this platform doing, right? We're here, influencing the world globally, right? Why not get a little extra cash in your pocket? You know, you already get paid to do this, right? Why not get a little bit of extra cash, adding something else on there, you know, an extra source of income. I always say it's never good to just have one source of income, right? It's always good to have multiple sources, because here's why. Here's why. Ever seen somebody get fired from a job? Ever seen somebody be let go because the business went under? Ever seen a friend or family member struggle? Ever known yourself to struggle with just one job? Right? What if I told you I've been through all four? I'm going to go ahead and be vulnerable for a minute. We always are on here. What if I told you I've been through all four? I've watched a friend struggle or a family member, right? And immediately wanted to help somebody out. Didn't like seeing that, right? So that was another reason to have extra sources of income. Friends, I've had friends struggle before. I don't ever want to see a friend hardcore struggle. That was another reason to have another source of income. I've been fired one time in my life. One time. When I was younger, okay? So I'm going to get vulnerable. When I was younger, don't be a fighter. Don't be a fighter. Even if it's a self-defense, fighting is never good, right? So, yeah, I know. Lesson learned. So, I've been fired before. So, and then like I said, you know, the struggle bus. I've been on it. Ever felt short at any point of not being able to pay a bill? Been there, done that. Fell short of being able to get the groceries I need? Been there, done that. Ran out of gas in the car? Been there, done that in the past. Couldn't pay rent? Been there, done that. Let me see what else I can think of. I mean, the list could go on and on. Like, ran out of kids formula, or, you know, something growing up. Been there, done that, right? You've had these extra expenses, but no extra money, no emergency money. So this is why you would want to create multiple sources of income. Because if any of this ever happens to you, you want to be able to have something to fall back on, you know? So this is why this would be another reason to create another opportunity for yourself, you know? Not only did I just do that because I have multiple sources of income, I've created that for myself. I've created that path. I don't believe in not, you know, right? So, and I want to come on here to tell you that I struggle too. I go through all the same stuff y'all go through as well. I am not picture perfect. I am the best example of what goes wrong. If chaos was a person, it's me. It's me. Unapologetically, it's me. That really should have been my name, not Christina. It should have been Chaos. So Chaotic Christina. That's where Xtina came from. which she don't show out like she used to, okay? But she's still in there, don't get me wrong. But, so, you know what I mean? So, I've been there, done that. I've went through everything y'all could think of. I've even went through things far worse, that I've talked about in the past, you know? So, I've been there, done that. I know what it's like to be on the struggle bus. I know what it's like to still struggle sometimes. I still go through that stuff. Don't get me wrong. Don't think I've laid out this whole life of everything is so perfect. It's not. Like, I just haven't cried yet about it. You know what I mean? Like, I get up and go. I literally get up and go. There's days where I want to cry and it just doesn't happen because all I know is how to jump back into it and get it done. Because for the most part, all I ever had sometimes was, you know, me, myself, and I. I've had people help me along the way. Don't get me wrong. Family, friends, all of that. People have taught me stuff from a young age till now and still do. But for the most part, I've been my saving grace for a lot of things, you know. And I've always bounced back because I told myself I was not going to stay at the bottom. I was not going to stay there. I was not going to continue to go down that same path. I was going to change something. Thank you, girl. Thank you for the hearts. Hey, Charles. Hey, man. Hey, how's it going? Too many, right? Too many. I've been through so much, you know, and I'm sure everybody else out there has too. And I always want to know that I create this place right here and myself. You can always walk up to me in person and be like, hey, I need to talk. We don't even have to be friends. We don't even have to like each other. But if you're like, hey, I need to talk, I need to get something out, I need to just vent, or I need a shoulder to cry on, which I might start crying. I don't know. So just be careful with that. I can get emotional. I promise you. I'm probably the most emotional person you'll meet. It just, I think the poker face hides it. It just, you would have thought I played poker all my life. Okay. I've never been to Vegas, so don't get me, you know, so I don't know. Just, I've learned how to just adapt. So, but, I am the most emotional person you'll ever meet, but it's because I have a passion behind what I do. So I do stand up for a lot of stuff. I do go hard for what I stand behind, and I do stand on business, but don't get me wrong. Not only do I have a backbone, I do have that emotional side. I do want to help you, get you through your struggles. Hey, Abigail. Hey, girl. Hey. So, with that being said, this is always a safe place to come and talk to me online here, in my inbox, texting me, whatever, in person, walking up to me. We don't have to be friends. We don't even have to know each other. And I will try to listen to you and help you and understand. And not I will try to listen to you. I will listen to you. And I will try to understand what you're going through. And if you need advice or you just need a listening ear, shoulder to crown, I got you. This is always a safe place for that. I don't ever want anybody to feel alone, because that's the worst feeling you can feel is when you're alone. I felt that. And honestly, go through it all the time, because you're always everybody's person. But where is somebody when you need them, right? So that's real. It gets like that. And I have friends that are like that too. That's why we are friends, because we get each other. We know that when there's nobody else, we have each other. Otherwise, all we have is ourselves. So this is always a safe space. You know, I am anti-bullying. I don't like it. It's crazy because you can have been a victim of it at one point, which I have, not just as a kid, but as an adult. So I've known what that was like. So I wouldn't want to do it to others. But also too, if you've ever been the bully at one point in your life, I think we all can raise a hand, because I don't think anybody can say they didn't gossip at one point or say something that they're like, dang, I should have locked them lips, right? Locked it down and not said anything or this and that. I think we can all raise the hand and have at one point say we've been a little aggressive or assertive with something that we really had no business being that way or should have done it that way. So we can all raise a hand to that. So just going to put that out there. I've been guilty of that. We've all been guilty of a bully at some point. We've done it accidentally, on purpose, whatever it was. Raise your hand, because it was us. But we also, a lot of us out there, raising your hand again, have been a victim of it, right? And so I good evening too. I've never loved that. I've always been anti-bullying. I don't believe in that. And I've always been the type to create a safe place for people who have mental health. You know, mental health matters at the end of the day. I've been on the edge before and just been like, I don't know how I'll come back from this, right? I had a lot of stuff go on last year that I was like, how do I come back from this? Like, where did this start? When does it end? You know? And you get so tired. You get so tired and you're just looking around and you're like, the night is young. I don't see it happening, right? So, but it's okay. Like, everybody goes through those moments. Don't ever let any professional tell you they ain't never went through that moment, because they have. At one point or another, somebody was just like down and out about something. Absolutely. Even something so small to something so big. Charles said, I'm widowed and raising my son who is disabled and pushing forward. And I love that for you, Charles. Like, thank you for sharing that. Thank you for being vulnerable and sharing that with us all on here. My condolences. I'm sorry for your loss. I don't know what that is like. I don't know what that is like at all. So I'm going to be the first one to tell you that I don't know what that is like. But keep pushing forward. Yes, keep pushing forward and all that. I applaud you for doing that. I have a son who is, I'm going to be vulnerable again. I have a son who has autism and he has ADHD and some other disorders. So does one of my other kids as well. So on a day-to-day basis, what that looks like is it can be hard. It can be emotional. I will tell you, there's been times when I have cried because I'm like, well, how do I help them? You know, I feel so broken because I don't want to see my kids sad. I don't want to see them angry. I don't want to see them, you know, acting out or different stuff like that. And I get emotional sometimes. And then there's sometimes when I got to go to work and my kids, you know, got to go with their dad or something like that. And then because I'm a single parent. And then so I get emotional all over again because I'm like, I just really want to be with them. I really don't feel like going into work today. But I go into work. But I start out with being a little emotional because I'm like, I just want to be with my kids. Today has been one of those days. Today's been daying. And I just want to be with my kids. So sometimes that's okay. That happens. It does. And so it's okay. So, you know, if you've ever, you know, dealt with anybody who has autism, whether they're a kid or they're older, they're going to have a different way of thinking. I like to say that they have a brilliant mind. They have a brilliant mind. They really do think of the most amazing, absolutely amazing things. And I smile every time I talk about it because it truly is beautiful. They see more love than they do hate. And I love that. I really do love that about them. When I talk to my son, there are times where I'm talking to a kid, right? Just a kid growing up. And there's other times like, why am I talking to an adult? Why am I talking about life stuff going on right now? And this man is talking about, you know, presidential election, talking about worldwide news, or, you know, just different stuff. Like, absolutely brilliant. I grew up with a brother who, he's got such an absolute brilliant mind. I look up to him. He's such an amazing brother. He literally has been my hero from day one. From day one. He used to remember, you know, that pi number, that 3.14, and then run-on sentence and everything. That was my brother. My brother got that number down like no other. He is a math whiz. He's actually, he actually graduated. So he actually can go on to be a teacher and stuff. He just hasn't found a place yet and all of that. So, but he's absolutely amazing. And he has done other stuff too. I mean, absolutely amazing. Volunteered, did a lot and stuff like that. He's one of the reasons why I had no issue volunteering for a lot of stuff. Why I really would donate to charities or different stuff like that, because I looked up to him. And if my brother can do it, my little brother can do it. He don't even feel like a little brother. He feels like my big brother. He really does. He feels like my big brother I never had and stuff. So, but he's my little brother. He's absolutely amazing. You know, I adored the heck out of him. And he has taught me to be such a better person for it and stuff. Hey, man. Hey. So Charles, you are right now. Yeah. You work with kids with disabilities and senior citizens. I love that. I love that. I actually just had a conversation with, another, one of my, she's like a friend of the family and all of that without putting everything out there. She's also a teacher too. She absolutely loves teaching and stuff like that. And I love that. I love when I meet teachers, especially the ones who deal with like kids with disabilities or different stuff like that. I got so hyped when she was telling me that, because I already knew her growing up as a kid. Her kids, you know, our families, we knew each other, right? I'm trying not to give out too much information. So we knew each other prior and stuff like that. So it was absolutely amazing for her to tell me that again and stuff like that. And I'm just like, yes, yes, and yes. Because having a kid with a disability, autism, ADHD, whatever it may be, my son has level 2. So if you know what level 2 is, you know the difference, right? So was at level 1, went up to level 2 and stuff like that. So as you go, there's different levels. So there's different ways things progress and stuff. And sometimes he can't get all of his words out. Sometimes, all he knows is how to get mad in that instant. He doesn't know how to use his words sometimes. It doesn't matter how much, excuse me. Oh my gosh. Excuse me. I don't know why. Like a gas bubble or something. Probably because I need a drink or something. But, so with that being said, sometimes there's real bad days and I deal with a lot. His father deals with a lot. And there's other days where it coasts and it's good or whatever. But you know that as a parent, when you have a kid like that, you know, like you have to give them your undivided attention. So it can be a lot sometimes, but that's where you work at it and you do what's, you know, best and all that. So that's why I'm such a good advocate for mental health, because I do believe in, if you need a break, you need a moment, you need that. Not everybody has somebody in their life that they can be like, hey, you know, I just need a minute or something like that. So that's why it's good to just talk to each other, you know, lean on somebody here and there, because sometimes, you know, there's certain people that are going to get you and understand you versus others that they're like, well, I don't have a kid like that, or I've never had that problem. So I don't know what's wrong with you. You know, if you meet somebody with an attitude like that, that's not your person, right? But when you meet people that you can get that level of understanding and you can get help and stuff like that, it's literally everything. So I'm really big on mental health and all of that. And so that's furthermore why I like clean energy. That's why I like clean energy, because I felt like my mental status, my mental state, it's top tier. Even when it's chaotic, it's top tier. But like I said, and back at it to redirect us back over and stuff, because I know sometimes I get carried away with talking to everybody. But like I said, to kickstart, you know, your journey here and stuff, it's going to be everything. It's going to be everything that you would want it to be. I know it is. Whether it's with me or somebody else, you know, we're all going to help you. We're all going to help you get there and stuff. So just know you can start your journey, whether you're signing up for $1, $39, or you're just, you're trying out some stuff. Even the clean energy, my favorite, it doesn't matter. As long as you're doing what's best for you, and you're creating more opportunities, you're having a passion and a drive behind it, and you're representing something, you're representing the best version of yourself, and you're doing something you absolutely love. Thank you for the love. I appreciate you. And you're doing something you absolutely love, you can't go wrong. Or you're using something you absolutely love that's helping you, you can't go wrong. Hey, Melissa. Hey, babe. So I want y'all all to just understand that and take what resonates from you on here. Whether you came on here just to see what was up, you came on here for to see what I had going on or whatever it may be. Just know that everything's going to be okay no matter what you do for the day. Find a way to be productive. Find a way to thank you for the hearts. Find a way to go out there and be the best version of yourself. Because that's where it's at. I can't hype that up enough to be the best version of yourself. Because when you're the best version of yourself, you're the best version for other people too. And so that really, really helps you out, is how I feel at the end of the day, is that it really, really helps you out. And it gets everybody, you know, on the same page and rocking it and loving it. I just got to put on my, my lip stuff that I didn't do early this morning before I went live. Which I absolutely love this 3 combo that I don't go anywhere without. I love it. Get this open. It was literally some lip skincare and it was a lip mask. It was a lip plumper and it was lip oil, all in the same. And I love the color. I love the way it is and stuff, and the way it glossens and all of that. But I put them together. You can honestly absolutely use them separately. So, but this is like, these are my favorites right here. These are my favorites. Use them all the time. Those are just some of my favorites that I use all the time. Love a good quarterly beauty box. Love using the crystal ball. I use this a lot, especially like on my stretch marks and stuff. So you can use it on your face and all of that. But and I did a couple of deeper dives into the ingredients and different stuff. So you can always watch the past lives if you want to kind of learn about a couple of things or see what everything entails. I have that on some of the other stuff. But these are just some of the stuff that I use, you know, on a daily basis. Skincare, makeup, wellness stuff and all of that. So, and in the $39 kit too, when I go back to that, you're going to actually get the Advisor, book. It's going to be a little bit different than this one, but it's going to show everything that you need in there to get you started and all of that. It's absolutely amazing. So you really can't go wrong. And we have everything on the site too that you can read up on, whether you're a customer or a joiner. You can read up on all the products and stuff like that. Find everything on there online. We also have an app. If you want to get with me, I can get you on the app too, as much as on the website. So I want to make sure you're set up all the way around, whether you're a customer or you're a joiner. I want to make sure that you leave feeling, you know, satisfied. I want to make sure you're satisfied. I want to make sure we have a happy customer or society member, or, you know, just a joiner, anything, you know. I love to make other people feel good and all of that other stuff. So I want to make sure that you're 100% completely set in all of that. And like I said, coming soon is the Lash Influencer. Don't forget to text that number 94574, text Lash to it, so that way you can stay updated. It's already been unlocked for us advisors, but it has not been unlocked for customers yet. So stay tuned. So that's more of a reason why you want to text that number and all of that. And of course, we have new cart deals as always. So we got some good stuff going on, whether you're getting some free energy, or you're getting some free infuse, or you're getting the crystal ball half off, or you're getting a free vibrance crystals like I had showed or whatever. So we got some good stuff going on for this month of October. So I hope everybody has a good October, a good month. I want you to claim it. I want you to manifest it. It's going to happen. If you claim it and manifest it, you will get there. You will get there. It may not be right now. It may not be a couple weeks from now. Maybe way later, but you're going to get there. So I want everybody to have a good month. Everybody to have a good day. Everybody have a good week. Finish off this week strong. It's Thursday. One more day, y'all. One more day. Some of y'all might have a couple more days after that. You know, anybody else just 7 days a week be doing the most? Yeah, right here. I try not to. I try to keep it at 6. Sometimes it's 7 though, okay? But I still take time out for myself, so it's okay. It's fine. It's good. Always take time out for yourself. Self-care is a must, especially for your mental health. But I hope everybody has a good October. Hope everybody has a good Halloween, those of y'all that are celebrating. I honestly want to know what everybody's kids and what everybody's dressing for Halloween. I want to see everybody's ideas. I want to see what y'all are doing for your Halloween parties and all that good stuff. So always feel free to inbox me. I love, hearing about all that stuff. I've been reading everybody's inbox messages too. I like to call them inbox messages, inbox message hour. So there's been a really lot of good messages lately and stuff like that. And I appreciate every one of y'all for just cluing me in on your journey. And I also appreciate all of y'all's questions that y'all ask. I love to answer every one of y'all's questions. Y'all are all so amazing and stuff. Thank y'all for the support. Thank you for watching. For those of y'all that watched, those of y'all catching the replay and watching, thank you. Hashtag replay, let me know what you think. And if you want my personal link, it'll be in the comments after this live. Also, too, make sure you put it in an external browser so you make sure it goes directly where it needs to. But you can also message me for it, or if you have any more questions, feel free to ask in the comment section, or you can also privately message me as well. So I'm always an open book, open to helping you out, helping you find a solution to your problems and all that. So thank y'all for watching and all of that, and I hope everybody has a good day. Don't forget, it's the dollar join, and Society Energy is now out. So you can buy it individually or do the subscription by the 15th of this month. And lock in on that. So I hope y'all have a good day.